the only Amazon categories to choose for success. In this lesson, you'll discover the only categories we recommend that you begin your product selection process in. This is critically important to the success of your business. So when searching for your hot product opportunities, we are only concerned with top level categories and not subcategories. This is because we are only concerned with the BSR numbers for top level categories. They are relatively easy to spot, but let's take a quick look on Amazon to show you a couple of examples. So here we are on Amazon. I'm just going to show you a quick couple of examples showing you what a top level category is. So we're on this product here, it's weightlifting chalk, and if I scroll down, we're looking for product details, and you can see it here. And under product details, you will see the Amazon bestsellers rank. Now the first line, you can see it says 8,707 in sports and outdoors. And sports and outdoors is a top level category. And the easiest way to spot that is you see right next to it here, it says see top 100 in sports and outdoors. That signifies that this category, sports and outdoors, is a top level category. If you look at the results underneath, you see number 4 in sports and outdoors, sports and fitness, team sports, gymnastics, accessories, chalk. So all of these are subcategories. And that BSR rank is the BSR rank in the subcategory of chalk. We are not interested in that BSR because it is the subcategory. The only BSR we're interested in is the top level category. So all the other results underneath are actually subcategories, so we're not interested in those. Let's take a quick look at one more example. We've got this butane torch for cooking, and in the next lesson you'll discover that this is a product on our products to avoid list, but I'm just using it as an example. Again, we're going to scroll down till we find product information. Once you get to product information, again, we're looking at bestsellers rank. You can see it's 3832 in kitchen and dining. And alongside the kitchen and dining, we've got see top 100 in kitchen and dining. So it's a top level category. The two results underneath, you can see 7 in cooking torches and 1135 in kitchen utensils and gadgets. Both of those are subcategories. We're not interested in the BSR in that subcategory. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this example is because kitchen and dining is a bit of an anomaly, because although it's a top level category, when you search, it actually appears under another top level category. But I'm going to be using kitchen and dining when we get to actually finding our hot opportunities, and you'll see it much clearer then. Profitable categories. Now, not all top level categories are created equal, and we are only interested in those that are profitable, have enough sales volume, and contain products that can be private labeled. Categories also vary in the number of products they contain. This affects the BSR numbers and viability. To combat this, we give you different BSR ranges for each top level category. You can download a complete list of these categories under this lesson. And in addition, you will get the BSR ranges for each category once we get to the ASM criteria lesson. Categories requiring approval. When you download the list, you will see there are some marked as requiring approval, known as gated categories. You need to apply to Amazon for permission to sell in these categories. This can be a difficult and lengthy process, and you will need to have your supplier already in place, as for the most part, they require supplier invoices. You can check the requirements for each gated category by going to the following URL. If you have any questions about categories requiring approval, then do go to the community and search and see if your question has been asked before. If not, post your own question. Now, we recommend for your first product that you try and avoid these gated categories. It is easier to get accepted once you have an account in good standing with sales history. Gated subcategories. Now, Amazon have recently complicated things a little. They have opened health and household and beauty. Now, this is great news since they are big, profitable categories. Unfortunately, they are now gating some subcategories and even products. For instance, the subcategory for topical ointments is now gated and you have to apply for permission. Now, we do not have a complete list of them as it changes constantly, and Amazon do not publish a list of them publicly. However, this is not the end of the world, and we will keep you updated on the latest situation. Just search the community for gated products and you will find a thread containing the most up-to-date information. So what happens if you desperately want to sell in a gated category? Well, if you are determined to sell in one of the gated categories or a gated product, you need to get approval first before ordering inventory. Now, most of these categories and subcategories do require 3 commercial invoices, so this does complicate things. Alternatively, you could search Google for Amazon Ungating Service, and you will find a number of companies that will help you get approved in gated categories and subcategories. Now, there is a cost for this, and it can range from anything for $300 to $500, and it's still not guaranteed. However, we do recommend you avoid them for your first product. If you want to go ahead and sell them later, you will have a much better chance of getting approved with an existing account and good sales history. Now, do not allow gated categories and products to deter you. There is still an enormous number of profitable hot product opportunities for you to choose from. If your interests lie in a gated category and you are unable to get approved, find a product in a non-gated category. Once your business is up and running and you have an account in good standing with a sales history, then you will find it much easier to get approved for your second product. So we have covered what the most profitable categories are, and we've also looked at categories and products that require approval. In the next lesson, we will make things easier by providing you with a list of products you must avoid. Your action step: download your list of profitable categories below this lesson. But that's it for this lesson. Take care.